Hello and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tehrani. Thanks for watching us. Today on our program is Berylle Reynolds. She is the CEO and the co-founder of OneCall Manage. And we're going to go through together the steps that you need to optimize your wireless billing and invoicing. And I was hoping you could start off by giving us the first thing that companies need to know.
Well, the first thing that companies need to know is how the users are utilizing the devices. Wireless is one of the few tools for companies where your cost is directly impacted by how the users are using their phones. So if you can train the user behavior, then you can understand what they are doing with the phones first. But then not only that, once you know how to train the behavior, you need to know what kind of behavior, all the different categories of user behaviors that you can train so that you can be able to understand, are they text messaging, are they roaming internationally? So you need to know what kind of categories you need to train as well.
Well, do you also need to take into account the plans and features that the carriers are providing?
Oh, yes, absolutely. You need to know all the different plans and features that the carriers are providing in order to align those back to the user behavior. So if the users are using, say, 2,000 text messages, you need to know what plans that will cover that behavior so you don't overpay the carriers.
And how long do you need to trend? Is it months or years or just weeks?
We recommend that you trend at least 3 months, 3 most recent months of user behavior, so that if you trend something from last year, the users may not be doing it today. And then especially with wireless, there's so many things that users can do. Once they find out how to text, they won't do only just once. It's like potato chips. They will just keep doing more and more.
Right.
So, and then by understanding the user behavior and by understanding what the carriers are providing, then you can now put the two together and align the right plans and features based on those user behavior. Like for example, Verizon just announced recently that they no longer provide all-you-can-eat data plans. So now you need to know what the users are doing so that you can recommend and get the right data plans for them.
Now, what about corporate policies? Do they come into play at all?
Oh, absolutely. Not only do you need to know what the carriers provide, and not only do you need to know what the users are doing, you also need to know what your internal policies are and align that policy to the users. So just because somebody texting 2,000 text messages doesn't mean they're allowed to do so.
Right.
Their job function may not warrant to do 2,000. They may only should be doing 250 messages. So you got to really put in place your wireless policy as well when you come to optimizing your wireless invoices.
Now, how long will all this take for a large company?
If you're a company, say, with 10,000 phones or more, you know that your cell phone wireless bills is humongous. If you do it manually, we have customers who said that they take anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks, 2 people really diving into the wireless invoices to do what I just explained manually.
And that's where your company comes into play, right? That's what your company does.
Yes, we provide an automated software so they can get the results in days. It won't take them weeks, it won't take them months. In days that we can analyze the invoices. We don't care whether you have 10,000 phones or whether you only have 500 phones or you have 20,000 phones. We can feed it into our software and come up with the recommendations line item by line item, which phone is doing what and what kind of plans you need to put on the phones.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for being on the program today. This was great.
Thank you very much, Rich.